all your meals off of off of these women.
Cornflakes,
Yeah.
whatever it is. I guess if you're a Bond villain, you're probably not eating cornflakes that often.
Well,
I mean, they might like cornflakes, but it doesn't seem like a Bond villainy thing to eat.
but you're not with those Bond villains 24/7. I'm
I'm
sure they.
not. I'm not.
And you only see them at their best. You don't see them when they're doing their laundry or.
I feel like they probably aren't doing their laundry. They're having someone do it. They've got a service.
Yeah.
That's what I figure.
Well, I'll never know that either, I'm sure.
I see a Bond villain having like an eggs Benedict for breakfast,
Yeah.
or one of those poached eggs in one of those little egg stands. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, Not a cornflakes.
Well, what's the most degrading thing you think a Bond villain would do?
Poop?
Yeah, they don't have some classy way of doing that.
No, I can't imagine. You still got to poop and got to wipe your own butt, but they might have a bidet
Yeah,
and rinse out their butt.
gold toilet.
Gold toilet, yeah, poop in a gold toilet and then bidet it off.
Yeah. Listen to
Bidet the day away.
some baroque music in the washroom.
Yeah,
Some
exactly.
what's that guy's name again?
Who?
I don't know, the one baroque guy.
Will Forte?
Yes, listen to some Will Forte on their golden toilet. No, the
Vivaldi?
Vivaldi. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
Get
yeah.
some Vivaldi going on your golden toilet before you bidet the day away.
Yeah, so something we were talking about before is you've been playing some different video games lately.
Sure.
What do you have? What
Okay.
console? What console do you have right now?
I got a PlayStation 3.
Okay.
It doesn't run discs anymore, so I have to download a game anytime I want to play a game.
Yeah.
Um, Been playing the hockey game, working my way through my season.
Yeah.
And a couple of the other games I got. I got one that's Flower,
This is the one.
and it's a lovely game. It's so peaceful.
Yeah.
You play as a petal in the breeze, and the objective of the game is to blow around a field and touch every flower in the field, and it makes them bloom when you breeze past them. And
I don't know why this is
and
so
it's it's
enjoyable to
it's a
me.
very relaxing game. It's like a meditation just to play the game, and you are rewarded at the end of every level with just a beautiful, lush field of green grass and bright colored flowers. And as you go through the level, every flower you touch, you get one of its petals. And by the end of the level, you're this long stream of petals in the wind. It's beautiful, very relaxing.
Well, I guess I don't really have any more questions. You set it up so beautifully, but
We could play it later. I'll let you try it out, and then you can come
I'm really
back and
I am really
and you
curious.
won't laugh anymore. You'll be like, "Oh yeah, I get it. That's lovely."
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to get to that point.
Well,
I
it's
want to see this objectively. Um, it's or not objectively. I don't know, but I just really enjoy the thought of you. You've got a fairly big TV. You've got like a newish console. I guess not that new anymore, but you're
no. I mean, this is now the old
well
console.
new for me.
They replaced this one last year,
Hmm. Yeah, I guess so. But
more than a year ago. No, 2 years ago.
just to be playing a meditation game.
It's not even a meditation game. I just find it very relaxing.
So like, what's the point other than making lush fields?
Well, what's the point of any game?
I don't know. Like,
Pass the time and enjoy yourself.
yeah, but you don't have any villains. You don't have anything that you need to
No,
pass.
that's true. There's nothing really stopping you from doing anything.
Yeah,
You just got to take your time and do it.
yeah. It's it it kind of reminds me of when we used to have the original PlayStation.
Hmm.
We didn't have any games for it, so we'd rent them.
Sure.
And at one point, I realized that I could take the game out without turning off the PlayStation,
Okay.
and I could continue playing that level
Sure.
until
Until it needed to load.
for however long I could play that. And we did it with Spyro.
Sure. Spyro the Dragon,
Yeah,
Purple Dragon.
yeah, yeah. So I took it out at one point. We returned it to the video store, and then for a few days, I just played that level, where I was basically just running around a field. I could fly for a bit, probably breathe some fire, but there were no villains.
Sure.
I don't think there were any sound effects.
Okay.
The sound effects were gone. There was just the music, and then that was it. And that was kind of relaxing because all I would do was run around, fly for a bit, nothing to get in my way, nothing to do.
Yeah.
So I
It's
can
kind of
understand where you're
nice.
coming from, but I just there's no option for like a hailstorm or something
There's
in
no
this
two
game.
players. There's no rain or fire. And you got
Nope.
to worry about there are night levels,
Yeah.
which are kind of lovely in a different way. They look even more magical. And sometimes instead of like you making part of the field lively, you help electricity travel through streetlights, and so it illuminates certain areas of the field. It's and I believe the premise of this game is that you are playing the dream of a flower. This
Whoa.
is what a flower dreams of blowing around a field and making it beautiful. Because there's like a level later on where it's the dream of a potted flower in a city, and so there are buildings around, but instead of being roads, a flower doesn't know about roads and people and cars. It only knows of flowers and grass, and so you blow around what is a city, but you're just lighting up different flowers in a city style environment.
That sounds educational.
I don't think so. It
Well,
sounds like
it sounds like you know the inner workings of flowers.
I mean, not really. You breeze around and like help them bloom. I feel like it's not educational because it's at the intellect of a flower.
Hmm.
Like it's not. It's like even a flower doesn't know what's going on in a city, and so it's the flower's perspective on things, which is a really stupid perspective. Flowers don't know.
They're a little too easygoing, it seems, from the way you're describing this. Like they have villains. There are natural villains to a flower, I'm sure.
Like a boot.
Boots, yeah. Gophers, they gnaw on
Oh
those
yeah, I
things.
guess so. I guess so.
Rabbits.
I mean, these are potted flowers, so they in like an apartment
These are
setting.
these
So I don't
are
know if they know.
held in captivity.
I suppose yeah.
So they're okay.
Well, I mean, I believe any plant is held in captivity. He's captive in wherever he is planted, he or
Yeah,
she or it.
but of their own choice, you know.
Not really.
Well, it's their own roots that are keeping them down.
Well, it's not like they could just pull him out and
Can't they though?
like I'm imagining a Warner Brothers tree pulling up its dress and tiptoeing away and dropping its dress back down.
That okay, that doesn't happen, but um I mean flowers isn't that what they do? Like, they'll blow their petals around so they can go and grow somewhere else?
They're not growing somewhere else. They're only ever in one place.
Yeah, but I think they are they really, or is it like a shared stream of consciousness throughout all the flowers that they've spawned?
I don't believe that flowers have a consciousness, really.
Oh, we're on two different ends then.
Yeah, you
This
believe that flowers like think and feel? They have good days and bad days?
well, if anything, I thought that's what you would have thought after playing this game. I thought you became very in touch with the
I don't know. I think I don't think plants have thoughts or feelings. They may, but I don't know if it's been proven. I don't even think all animals have thoughts and feelings.
what do you mean?
Well, like, does an ant have a good day? Does an ant know what it likes?
Yeah.
Yeah, an ant's like, oh, sugar, great, or it's just like it's just acting on instinct.
Well, isn't that instinct still means something? That's still something going for it, right?
I don't know about that. I mean, sometimes you scratch yourself, and it's not because like, oh, I'm itchy, or like, let's say blinking. Like we're blinking, but you're not 99% of the time that you blink, you're not thinking about blinking and how like, oh, this is so relaxing and refreshing to blink. I feel
Guess.
like that's how an ant's whole existence is. It's not like, oh, what am I gonna do today? I hope I find some sugar. Gosh, I like sugar.
Well, they don't have time for free thought like that. Like they're working. They're working for the queen.
They don't have time for free thought.
No, like they're constantly working. I've never just seen an ant laying in the sun unless it was dead.
Okay, well, let's say a bird.
Yeah.
You think a bird is like, you see a bird on the wire. You think the bird is like, oh man, today was really cool. I hope tomorrow's better. At least if tomorrow's warmer, I'll be able to do this.
Yeah.
You think so? You think birds are like planning?
Well, yeah, they plan. They fly south for the winter.
Is that not just
They plan
instinct?
it out, and I'm sure if the weather was bad, they'd be like, "Oh, we can't leave today. Leave tomorrow."
Don't you think that's just instinct?
I think you're just lumping everything into instinct.
I don't know. I feel like birds, like the geese, aren't getting together and going like, "So tomorrow, yeah, well, okay, I'll pack my bag. I'll make sure they have a good meal. I'll
That's
poop before I go." And then they all, one's like, "Okay, there I go," and they all fly overhead in a V formation.
no, I
I
feel
feel like at one point one takes off and the others are like, "Oh, he's going," and then they start flying and they go, "Oh, we're doing it now, I guess."
I don't know if I'd go with that goose. I feel like the other goose are like, just tell him we're going tomorrow. We're gonna leave later. He's gonna go home, pack his bags. I don't like.
We're ditching that guy.
Yeah, I don't know why he tries to act like a goose. You know, we are geese. He doesn't need to make little honking sounds. We know what we are.
We know. We know. You don't need to ham it up, Goose.
Come on, Gary.
But
Um, I imagine all gooses have G names.
like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, but
Um, Gwendolyn.
Gus.
Yeah. Now, where do you think the line is between like a mindless creature and a mindful creature?
Uh,
Because I think dogs have like personalities and likes and dislikes,
that's just because you spend time with them.
and cats, and I imagine most large to medium mammals. I don't know if like a mouse knows like, oh, tomorrow's gonna be a great day because we got this or that, or like, oh, that's my favorite kind of cheese. Oh, this is fantastic. I feel like it's just like beep 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 beep.
That's your mass impression.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's a mouse eating cheese. Beep 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 beep.
Hmm.
That's a mouse running to a hole. Beep 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 beep. It's a mouse running in a wheel. Beep 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 beep. Like I feel like they have a very simple train of thought.
But you know mice have different characteristics. They have different personalities. They
Do they?
well, some of them will run right up to you and eat food out of your hands. Other ones are terrified and they'll just run away. They'll never let you. You know, some of them are vicious. Some of them want to put up a fight.
I don't know if this is like different personalities versus again instinct where like there is food, I need food, let's go for the food. Beep 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 beep. Oh, there's a big terrifying thing. Beep 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 beep. I'm gonna run away. Beep 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 beep.
We'll get back to plants for a second. I just feel like they're a little smarter than we give them credit for. They're always reaching for the sun. The sun comes up, they're like, I want to get into that.
Yeah, but no, it's a very slow progressive thing where there is more sun there, so it will grow in that direction because the nutrients are coming from there. It's not like, ooh, sun's up, high five, and it reaches out with one branch and goes, ooh, that's good, that feels nice.
You're looking at this a little too scientifically, I think.
Not at all.
You got to look at it with your heart. Has
Uh,
this game taught you nothing?
but I guess.
Where's your sense of wonder, of magic?
Oh, I mean, it's kind of cool that a bird can go like, there are birds in the jungle that make the sounds of distant cars. Like there's a bird that will be in the jungle and it'll go like the sound of a car passing. I heard a bird that was able to do the sound of a chainsaw starting up, which is crazy. It's kind of neat, but whatever, man.
What have they done for me lately?
Oh, they've never done anything for me ever, except amuse me for a couple minutes on the internet.
Yeah.
Like a crow's pretty smart. A crow can like solve puzzles.
Wait, so you're giving the crow credit, but you're gonna take credit away from a parrot?
Yeah,
Uh,
man, I've seen some videos of crows that are solving puzzles to get like some seeds. These are some pretty clever crows. Messed up. It's kind of scary. Like, oh my god, I had no idea that a crow could think like that.
well, that's how I feel about plants. Petals.
What is this thing that a plant's doing that you're like, oh god, that's even smarter than I am?
Well, yeah. Sometimes they're doing stuff according to Attenborough that I didn't even know they could think to that level.
What
You
are
know,
they thinking about?
I
What
don't
is
know.
David Attenborough saying that a tree is thinking about?
It's just it
Was he
has
like, this tree is 100 years old? He has the wisdom of generations. He teaches all the young trees about how to reach their roots down into the soil. Like, what is he saying? What is
yeah.
the tree thinking?
Well, and then talking about like the smaller trees, and it's like they being No, but
Shaded by the bigger
you know,
trees?